Welcome back, Island Droppers, to another little recap medley of a few drops that I won recently here. Doing this drone free for just a second. Okay, let's set it up here. It's just me and the last guy. No, there's two guys over here fighting. Troquiondo and what am I seeing? These people outside are loud. Sorry about it. I got my door open. Let me close my slider. Okay, that's better. All right, what am I doing here? I'm watching these last two guys fight. I'm kind of far away to third party. My weapons are decent, but you know, console, not great eyes. Trying to laser someone from this far away isn't great. I throw bullets at him, but that's not really the crux of the story here. I want to set this up drone free before I let it roll. Is I'm on this bridge, and where the storm's about to go for the last fight, all this down here is in the middle. Okay? If I didn't have that car, I'm not winning this game. Also, I make a build that kind of saves my bacon because I end up having to get over here while one of these dudes has complete top-down angle and superiority. If I would have had the shockwave and run across all of this, I would have got absolutely crushed. So I'll let this play. I'll stop here and there. But this was a bit of panic for me. Like, I wasn't sure what to do. Because I don't have the storm circle thing, so I didn't know where it was going to go. But let's see how I get out of this jam and steal this dub here. Okay, it's 1v1. Throwing bullets. See, he's got a jetpack. I already know that I got to try and hit this dude as best I can from a certain distance because jetpacks are really hard for me to track when they get above me. Like, I really struggle with opponents that are on the top quarter of my screen. Like, it's just my eyes are bad. The setup I have isn't great. So this was becoming a bit daunting. Here I'm checking the storm. I'm like, all right, where do I got to go? Like, this is bad. It's about to move. It's right behind me. Okay, this ramp is what gets me out of this and gets me where I need it. I just, by chance, when I made this little build, I'm like, just in case I got to use this to ramp off, is half why I built it. Getting lasered. Now I'm looking at the map thinking he's to my like 10 o'clock, maybe 11 o'clock. The circle on the map makes it look like he's further to the left than he is over at like my 2 o'clock there. But he misses a shot, luckily, with a Monarch pistol that might have taken my head off. And that's where I find him. In case he tries to creep up behind with a medallion. He's going to come to me. I don't like the burst, but it was gold, so I picked it up. Troll him a little bit. Okay, I probably should have like set that up a little better, but I wanted you to see. I wanted to show that in real time how seamlessly I just perfectly timed that peek and headshot. As the wall is building, I saw him coming over. I'm like, okay, like he's gonna line himself up perfectly to get blasted here. I didn't think I was gonna get headshot on the first try, but I knew he was in real trouble. And I'll back it up again real quick and show you from his perspective, because that was pretty clutch right there. I was really happy with that. He just took advantage and got too lazy with that jetpack. He should have been shredding my build the whole time to suppress me, and he didn't do it. And you can kind of tell whenever I come around to the cemetery and he didn't push, he kind of boxed up. He wasn't all that aggressive of a player. Okay. He just missed too. Not there. Yeah, he's really timid. I mean, he just flew right into that. A little rock and roll to take it out. Anyways, that was a quick one. The reason I brought that up is, and use this one is, I was in a jam on the bridge, and I got very fortunate that I had the ramp and the car and the distance covered to be able to where I could get to this guy and fight him 1v1. And then once I did, like, he just didn't use really good anticipation. Like, he just drifted around that build like I was just going to wait for him and not do anything. And he should have been suppressing me. Like, he had those gauntlets. He should have been lighting me up. Either ways, he didn't, and it cost him. So, thanks for the win, Bubby. What a messy. See you next time. Okay, we got another one to do. This will be win number 22 coming up. I hit 25 right on exactly 100 drops. I was very happy with that. I'm way ahead of schedule on my goals for this season. Okay, it is 22. Confirm. Let's go. As I've said before, I don't like the jetpacks, the shield. I'm not a fan of the Black Panther gloves. They're not as bad as the fists. And this whole Doctor Doom like power up is just impossible. Like, stop it. You know, there's got to be like a weapon, a one-shot weapon to like take half his power away, because you can't beat him 1v1. You just can't. Like, as soon as I see that, I'm just waiting for endgame to see how long I can last until I get fried. It's very hard to set traps for that Doom power-up 1v1 unless you have like some structures that don't break to kind of Pearl Harbor him around corners or walls, like at close range. Okay, 22. Almost there. I could go there, but I want to go a little further. Yeah, alright. So, let me give you an idea where we're at. Okay. Grim Gate. All this jive. I think there's me and 3 people left. Yeah. We're all kind of cornered out here. Now, I knew this guy was nearby. I didn't know where. He's got the medallion, invisibility medallion. Since I didn't know where he was, I boxed up and tried to set a trap for him to come get me. Didn't know much about these other 2 over here, where they were, etc. At some point, I get pushed out by the storm, and it's a free-for-all from there, man. This one's pretty gnarly. I'll let it run for a minute, and then I'll put some commentary in here and there. This one's pretty wild. I almost choked this one, too. I should have choked it like 3 times. See, I was waiting for him to fire from somewhere, so I knew he was up and had high ground or something. I didn't know he was on the top of the tree, but he didn't take any shots at me. Rotating backline. Dead side, as the kids say. That was a decoy. Always do any type of all-purpose damage to someone with a jetpack. Like, you just have to tickle those guys and pressure them every chance you get, because if they get 1v1 in endgame, they have way too much advantage because of the mobility. Hurt him pretty bad. Tried to box up. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay. From watching a lot of Formula's streams, his little drops where he does like 40 people or 100 people in one POI, people are always putting themselves in cones to hide until later in the game. As soon as that dude like put stuff down and coned up, I'm like, oh, he's in there. I got to shred this dude. So thank you, Formula, for your vids. I got that from watching you. Shout out, and I got a good little elim right there. Keeps me in the game. But that dude just boxed up and went down. Like, that was a huge mistake. There's that tree. Not sure why he's not firing on me. That was a total error. I'm floundering here. The shockwave perfectly saved me. I got so lucky here. As you can see, I had no business winning that. Like, that dude had me a couple of times coming across the water there, and I don't know why he wasn't lighting me up. It's like, dude, like, what are you doing? But maybe he was low on health. Maybe he didn't want to exchange. Whatever it was, that guy gave me multiple chances to rotate and stay in the game. Let's see which one this is. That's him. Okay. Full scope on an AR, Okay. Oh, I didn't realize he tickled him on the build there, so got a bit of a assist from Luchicas. He's not pushing, he's not building, like, okay. Maybe that's where the scope is causing him to hesitate, because he's too close to use it effectively. I don't know what other weapons he has, but that full scope is hard to hit people, especially if you're on console at this range. Maybe that's what cost him. Yeah, he's missing me all over the place. Oh, that's cool. Knocked him into storm. He's taking damage. Oh, that's why he was hurt. So I got fortunate. I had no idea. I knocked them into storm, and they took about 20 damage right there. Totally rattled. Yeah, that was good. Let's see. Little GG's there. So the tip on this one, just when you think you're out of it, don't panic. Just stick with it. Trust the process. I always carry shockwaves. I don't like the jetpack. Both. I don't like fighting it. I don't like using it. So the jetpack is the shockwaves are my default, like, mobility item. Helps me break through builds. Helps me put distance. Got very lucky to push that dude into storm. You can use it to knock people out of shrubs, you know. So me sticking to what I like came in real handy right there. Let's go to the next one. I'm keeping these quick. I'm not gonna like get too granular on these ones. Just wanted to get this done before the update tomorrow. I know nobody cares anyway. I'm just doing this for me, kind of. You know, nobody cares. But then that's why we play Fortnite. We play it for us. Very self-indulgent here. All right, win 25 with my favorite skin, Polar Patroller. This is at 2020. This one's a good finish. I was on the ropes. This is another one where I panicked, and I should have sold out a few times. But I stayed with it. And I think it's also because I was fighting someone who was very equal in ability and skill set. Player might have been a little better than me. I'm not saying that... How would I say? Like, I don't mean to insult anyone when I say I beat a better player. Quite the opposite. If you're a better player than me, you're a better player than me. Most people are. I'm 54, you know, like, I'm not that great. Gotta move it up a little bit. Pause. Okay, we'll stop there. Single speed. Let's go to drone. Free, okay. We'll come back to that in a minute. Alright, I'm here. Back line. This guy just clapped the last dude as 1v1. And I'm looking at the storm, and he's got to come to me. And I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. I'm like, you know what? I got to go at this guy. Like, I'm getting a lot more proactive with challenging and pushing the last fighter when I feel I have an advantage because of the terrain and territory. This dude was having to come out of reels. He was going to have high ground here, but he couldn't stay here. He had to push forward. So I figured I was going to push to a spot where I could just do some damage and really put the heat on him. And It works until it almost backfires, because I almost sold this, man. I had this guy on the ropes, and I let it go. But I'm just going to look at the area and what's going to go down here. Let me zoom back in here. And I'll go back to gameplay, and we'll let it roll. What's up, Polar? Okay. And he has like 10 elims. I saw his name in the feed, so I know he's pretty good. He was kind of crushing people. He's got medallions, so I know I can get scanned. He's got regen or whatever, or siphon. I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, what am I doing? Let's go get this guy. Not sure if he saw me. He's got to move either way. If I had reloaded before I jumped, I might have had him there. That was a brutal mistake. That one shockwave didn't work. So here's my dumbass up on top of this big hand. Not building, ready to get sniped, right? Get his shot, but I build here. But I was like, oh wait, put walls up, dude. You're gonna get lasered. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. Now I have no shield. So I gotta do this 100 health, no shield. Getting tickled. Here, I fumble my buttons and I can't get off my builds. Or my pickaxe. I was like totally panicking right there. I'm like, dude, just get out of there. Okay, now we're reloaded. He's not chasing me. That's where he made a mistake. I'll show you from his point of view. He should have followed me either from under the bridge or came over the top, because he had a chance. I expected him to come over the top of the bridge. But if he would have like been right on my tail, he could have really hurt me, but either way. Again, rotating, using all that cover in between. When you rotate, try and use environment. Nothing better. There we go. He hit nothing. Okay, on that exchange there, I did a couple things I never used to do in the past. I was never good at cycling and toggling my weapons to hit someone coming in and pushing me. Like, I went from my AR to my shotgun last minute and popped him. And that's from doing a training island or map where there's a thing where people push at you. They jump at you from different perspectives so you can hit them with your shotgun or your pistol. And I haven't done that in a couple of weeks, but that was a perfect trajectory to remember that. Cycle to my shotgun and hit him with that first pop right there, that first shell. It only did like 60 damage, but that put him on the ropes. He was definitely concerned after that. And when I went down to fight him, after I took a shot or two, I'm like, I gotta cycle to my MAC-10, those little Uzis, and shred him up close. And he hurt me, you know. Again, I only had 100 health. I had no shield. He could have won that, but I got on him quick and made him pay for that mistake. That was really, really satisfying. I was very happy with that fight because of how last minute I switched to that shotty and clapped him coming down. And TTV Colby, okay, what's up, dude? Let's see how you saw it, and we'll be done. Using shockwaves, I like it. No jetpack, respect. taking any chances, kept going. Like, if I didn't make that mistake and push myself back into Storm, like, if I wasn't back in Storm making those mistakes, sorry about the audio there, I could have pushed him, or I could have definitely lasered him as he was trying to run away. But, again, I make a lot of mistakes, right? That's just what I do. We both got lucky, we both got out of there, and we got a better fight on the way. He's got that thermal scope, man. He should be tattooing me the whole time. I guess he thought I was going to come up and go left, but whatever. Bad call. He has no visual, he can't laser me. So I'm not there, but got it handled. And I respect this. Oh, he might take some fall damage. Ouch. Oh, it glitched over. What a bummer. Why did it do that? These replays are so scuffed. Alright, I have to do this last one on drone free. This is a drag. There we go. Well, sorry about that being scuffed there. I guess you did kind of get to see at the end. We'll do one last little quick on drone free. Won't go so far back. But I respect that guy pushing me. Like, he came to come take it from me. Like, that was a really good 1v1 let's go fight, you know. Props to Colby, you know. You had 10 elims, you were feeling confident, right? Kind of had me on the ropes. Okay. He's running away still. He missed out. You go this way, I go that way. Old Spanky and Buckwheat. Okay, we'll try it from his side over here. Yeah, he did. Took 16. Ouch. And that was win number 25 for me and old Polar Patroller there. Which wraps up this latest little recap vid. Just wanted to throw these up there, making progress. Having my best season ever so far. I'm going to start playing... I'm probably only going to do 20 ranked drops this year. They really mess with my overall ranking. Like, if I didn't play the 10 I've played so far, like, my win percentage would be like 30%. It would be ridiculous. And my KD would be like over 5, like 5.5 probably. But I guess I'll give it a shot. I'll see how high I can go. And I'm already, like, doing so good. I want to try and hit 50 wins in under 200 drops, so... But that's it. Last recap for a while. I probably won't do one for another week or two. See how it goes. See you on the island. No cheating, everybody. Play the game straight up. And we'll catch you next time. Rock and roll. Polar Patroller, over and out.